Here's O'Neal. Tipped. Pass to Carter. Here's Bosch. Fires the three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Banchero outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Hill for three. A rebound by Bosch. Christie with the ball. O'Neal covers. Shot by Leonard, no good. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to McGrady. Now Hill. Beyond the arc. Orlando again missing. Here's Leonard. And a nice finish on the layup.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Now here's O'Neal. The kick out to Banchero. Hits the trifecta.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Pass to Carter. Offensive board. To the wing, right side. Down low. Another shot. Hardaway grabs the board. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's Hill. Puts up a three. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Hill. Let's go with a three. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Outside Carter. Here's Christie. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pass to Leonard. And here's Christie. This one for three. O'Neal pulls it in.
2 minutes left.
Here's McGrady.
2 minutes.
Now O'Neal. Leonard defending. Right side Hill. 5 on the clock. And there's a 3-second violation.
In for the Mavericks, number 12, Dwight Howard.
Toronto trailing. Here's Bargnani. Howard grabs the miss. Over Leonard. The shot by Howard, no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Leonard outside. Here's Bargnani. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for Toronto, number 17.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Here's McGrady. No points yet. It's stolen by Leonard. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Look like a schoolyard playground right there. Here's Howard. And a missed layup.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can...
Oh, hey! How about that?
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Pass to Howard. And stolen by Leonard. And another fast break opportunity for the Raptors. Here we go. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Turkoglu. Drains the triple. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Toronto. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Here's McGrady. Here's Valanciunas. Howard with some nice D.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Great hustle, Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Pass to Nelson. Howard, the screen. To the left wing. To the inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Leonard outside. The three. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Pass to Siakam. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Howard. Here's Nelson. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Goes up with it again. Pass to Turkoglu. Howard, the screen. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for Toronto.
Raptors lead by 5. Here's McGrady. He's scoreless. Takes it inside. Called in by Hill.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here are the Raptors now. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
Pass to McGrady. Here's Nelson. Here's McGrady. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Christie with a rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Raptors lead by 8. Inside. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Here's Bargnani. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Bargnani's got his first 3 points of the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Nelson. Now here's Hill. Unloads. McGrady, good. McGrady's got 5 points.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars. Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
So both teams changing it up here. Out left to the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero the screen. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Here's Barnes. And Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Yep, that one goes.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
32. The Magic. 25.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's McGrady. Pass to Bargnani. From downtown, it's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 7.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Here's McGrady. From outside the arc. Hardaway grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's McGrady. Connects from downtown. McGrady's got 8 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First team foul.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Banchero. Here's McGrady. Banchero the screen. Down low. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Back to Carter. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high flying as ever.
Pass to Bargnani. Back to Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game. Orlando calls timeout. And he drops the first. And the Raptors making a change here. And so Carter nails them both. Magic trail by 3. Pass to McGrady. And here's Howard to the right side. Here's McGrady. Left side, Hardaway. Clock at 6. Back to Howard. Bargnani pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Raptors. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Takes the three, and the basket by Bargnani. And now an 8-point Raptor lead.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Oh, that was something else,
I mean, just beautiful. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's right. Count it with the foul, Dwight Howard. Go ahead, young sir.
Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the game. That one misses for Howard. Raptors lead by 4. Pass to Bosch. Now Carter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Back to Hill. Orlando moving the ball around. Tipped away. Inside. And the Magic pushing it up now. He launches a 3. Rebound Toronto. 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Leonard left side. Now Carter. Howard grabs the miss. Hardaway on the wing. Pass to McGrady. Up in time. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Magic trail by 4. O'Neal inside. Launches it. The shot off that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's McGrady. Off target at the rim.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Here's McGrady. Second chance shot. Here's O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's Carter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Leonard. The 3. The offensive rebound. The shot misses. Magic trail by 4. To the inside. And stolen by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Here's Carter. Defended by Hardaway. To the paint. Pass to McGrady. Stolen by Carter. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Bosch. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hardaway. And he drives in. Good for two.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Carter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Second team foul. Orlando substitution.
They've led by as many as 11. Timeout called, Raptors. Toronto making a switch here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Third team foul.
Left side, Christie. 6 to shoot. He shoots! Oh, it's off! Orlando trailing here. Outside Hardaway to take the lead. The putback. Oh, putback dunk by Paolo.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Here's Christie. Now Leonard. Valanciunas. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
And stolen by Leonard. Now Valanciunas. It's stolen by Howard. Left side, Hardaway. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
There's 57 seconds left in the game.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Timeout called, Raptors. Toronto making a switch here. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Howard, the screen. Buries it from outside.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
And stolen by Leonard. Carter outside. Screen by Leonard. On the attack, Carter. Jams it home!
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
Timeout. Magic. Here's McGrady. And stolen by Leonard. Can't hit it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Christie. And stolen by Hardaway. On the break. Carter rips down the board. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Toronto. They've led by as many as 11. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Jacks up a three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And he nails it.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a three of his own. Beautiful.
Here's McGrady. Oh, putting in work inside.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, Big Serve.
Hill with the double team. Now Leonard. Outside Carter. On the take. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Howard inside.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Carter flushes it down with both hands.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's McGrady. Yes, sir! Sticks the J. 2-point game.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter with it, and it's Hill picking him up now. Clock at 4. And the three misses. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.